Select your character.
It's my turn now.
Hello everyone and welcome to another brand new unboxing. I'm your host, DoodleDuck97, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sonic Adventure Resaurus Amy Rose figure. So this is obviously from Series 2. If you'd like to see any of Series 1 and the unboxings I did for them, you can check them out in this playlist above. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. You know the gig here, guys. We have found a much clearer, much more visible Amy Rose figure, and I think this is just fantastic. Not that this one was bad. You can see the figure very, very clearly in here, but the fading on it has definitely saturated the colours. They have, like, desaturated, I should say. They are very kind of yellowed almost, but this one you can just see, like, pretty much straight through the box. It's great. And it's really weird, like, I don't know if it's going to pick it up on camera, but if you see it inside, it's like she's got a glossy effect on the figure. It's really quite a nice effect, I really must admit. I didn't notice that, obviously, on the yellowed box, so look, without further ado, let's do what we always do here and make this more themed to the character, shall we? And like with the last unboxings, we'll fire in the Sonic Resource figure, the Tails Resource figure,
Move aside, Amy. Get out of
and
the
the
way.
Knuckles Resource figure.
I have this feeling I've met these guys somewhere.
So something really interesting about the Amy box before we stick this one into the backdrop. You can also see that the Amy sticker in here hasn't really been stuck down, at least in these two, and I've got two now to like kind of judge it off of. If you shake it enough, you can see that the Amy sticker will eventually kind of shift places. It's really apparent on this one. Like, you can see how much that wobbles. Don't know if it's really picking up, but you can see that you can kind of redirect the Amy sticker whichever way you wanna. Like, now it's upside down. It just cracks me up. It really does. It has always been such a funny, like, feature on this specific figure. It doesn't do it on any of the other ones as far as Series 1's concerned. For Series 2, we're going to have to really look into that for, like, Gamma, Big, and Ski Sonic. But anyway, let's waste no more time. We'll stick this in the backdrop and let's get on with this unboxing. You'll also see that it's like the other ones. It's kind of already open. But it doesn't get any easier opening these. This one is the first one I've ever opened of Series 2, so this is quite special for me. I'm trying to get this as clean as I possibly can. There might be an easy way to open these boxes to try and preserve them, and if anyone knows, like, is it like a hairdryer or something, maybe it'll be like that. We can do it that way, and it'll try preserving the actual packaging, because I'm trying my best here, but it's also really difficult to do, especially on camera. But oh no, actually, never mind. This just last bit here, if we go maybe quick, it'll just tear off. That didn't come out too bad at all, actually. That is obviously the backing of Series 2. That's come out really, really well. I'm surprised at that. And obviously here's the back. You can see who we're going to have to unbox next. It's got obviously Special Forces, Speed Racer, and Sonic Adventure. And of course the Series 2 of the figures. And we're going to stick this kind of... Let's just stick it over here for just now. So, let's have a look at this Amy figure. This is really cool. So what's different about this? The sticker doesn't really fall out like the previous figures. This one is still taped. Is it taped down? It's kind of worn to the edge, but it's kind of taped down. The other side I don't think was taped down, but this is definitely giving me a bit more bother, so maybe I'm eating my own words. But the first thing we're getting greeted by is the Amy base, which is a nice kind of pink purple kind of colour. I really like this. I really like that they've used the character's artwork. I've specified it before in the previous unboxings. And we also have her little ring stand here too, so we'll obviously take a look at that when we get the ring out. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's see what happens here. Does the sticker come off, or is it like stuck onto the inside? Amy isn't even tied down. That is amusing as anything. So here we have, oh, very interesting indeed. Let me just go and grab the Series 1 version of this to the comparison. So here we have obviously the one we've just taken out of the box. This is almost like it's like paper. And obviously we have the one from Series 1, which is full on cardboard. That's a really interesting detail. I'm so intrigued by that, because it's such an intriguing detail. But they're the same size, exactly the same size. It's just one's obviously paper and one's cardboard. How very interesting. I would have never known that unless I'd unboxed these. So there you go, a little fun fact for you. But then again, we'll take a look at this. This is obviously the ring. We've seen these many times before, and we'll get that set up on the stand in just a sec. And this is the first part about the Series 2 figures that I love, is that every single one of them come with a unique accessory, Obviously, Amy comes with her magic mallet, and before you start, spamming in the comments about how it's supposed to be the Pico Pico hammer, Resaurus themselves called it the magic... Oh, there goes the sticker. There is the magic mallet, and it is, for some reason, called... I don't know if that was the name they were rocking with, or it was the name they were given, or maybe it was just the name that they had, ran with for the figure. But this, of course, is the magic mallet, but we also know it as the Pico Pico hammer. One of my favourite details about this is the fact that it obviously is in the kind of polygonal style. I really like that. It's such an intriguing design for the hammer. And just to kind of go off of like how much more unique this one looks, I will quickly grab the Jazzwares figure for us. So here is the Jazzwares Amy, just to take a look at here. And obviously you can see just how different the hammer is, but I love how this looks. I really do. And I love how this one looks in comparison. I've always loved how different the hammers can be, and this one's just always been something that I've wanted to own in my collection. Like, truly something that I'm so delighted to have. And without further ado, we'll take a look at finally the sticker, of course, because obviously this just fell off. Unlike Series 1, we don't have to peel it off of the box, it just comes straight off. And I like that a lot more, I really do. Despite the fact that it wobbles around the box, as you know, this is much easier to grab, so thank you for upgrading that Resaurus. I know you've been like kind of out of commission for 20 years or so, but thank you again for that. It's a much needed improvement, I guess. And finally, we're coming to the main figure itself. Here is Amy. So Amy has very similar articulation. Again, this is really stiff. So cool to own one, brand new out of the box. One of the things about Series 2 that I haven't noticed, and you can kind of see the glitter effect on here. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. I really hope it is. You can kind of see the kind of glittery effect they've used. It's a really unique kind of look for the figure. I'm really happy with how that looks. So we've obviously got the neck articulation. We have 2 shoulder joints, 2 wrist joints. It might be a little stiff. There we go. Got it moving now. We've got this hand too. This might be really... This one feels a lot stiffer. That feels like it could break. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I'm not too sure. Her legs can articulate as far as I'm aware. Again, might be really stiff, so I'm really... Oh, there we go. We've got a snap there, so we can move that one. This one feels a lot stiffer, so that might be a little bit of wear and tear. And she has a waist articulation, so that's new for the figure. Let's waste no more time and look at the base now. So here is Amy's base with the ring pole and the ring, of course. This is the best part about Series 2. As you know, with these figures up here, and you can kind of see it in the way they're posed already, their bases aren't flat like this, and I really love this improvement. I know that a lot of people have talked about this in the past, but the fact that it's a flat base, that you can get the figure to just kind of, stand directly on. Amy's base points are in her lower soles. Again, much like Knuckles, she doesn't have any shoe details, but that's kind of neither here nor there. We've kind of said this before with Knuckles, but she just pops right on that stand, and it's much better. It looks so much better being on a flat stand. But I love that they've kept all the details in here. Like, they have made it a very, very nice looking stand. It's just that they've kept all the details flat. The only sticky art part I'd say was probably her nose, but that's not going to make a difference in getting the pose of the figure to stand. The first thing now that I want to look at is the obvious accessory. So this might not fit in. I feel like you'd have to really pull on her hand to get it fit in. Let me do it off camera. Let me see if I can get that to work, and I'll come back to you in just 2 seconds. So whether it's due to age, I don't really want to ruin the figure. I don't think I can get the hammer to go in there without really forcing it in. Now, I don't know, I've got to kind of look that up before I try this. I don't know if the paint will chip. I really don't know. I could try and like push it in, but you're going to have to really push that in. I feel like it will take the paint off the hands, and I really don't want to do that. In the time that I was doing that though, of course, I managed to get this articulating this hand. So this hand now moves, and of course this leg does too. So there's your articulation points for that. But you can still get her to pose like this with her hammer. And we're going to get her on the display. I might need to use a bit of blue tack here to get it to look nice, but we'll just be 2 seconds with this. So even of course that I don't have it connected to her hand, this is pretty good for how you can display her. Obviously the Pico Pico hammer, or magic mallet if you will, being a flat base instead of a rounded curve is allowing it to stand in a much better way. And you can make her look really good in the base. Like, she's going to look really good next to the other ones. And of course, just like with the other unboxings, let's bring them all over here to compare them. So here we have the 4 of them all together, and genuinely I love how these guys look. You can also see like Series 2 kind of adapts and adds things that Series 1 needed, like more flat bases. You can see just how easy Amy stands here. I must admit, my Amy's got a looser peg here, so she will probably fall at some point, so forgive me if that happens. I love that they all come with a unique sized ring pole. It just adds this kind of collection. When you have all the rings together on the ring stands, it just looks really dope in my opinion. Obviously I've swapped Sonic and Tails, but I feel like this just works better for these guys. And even as just single units, these characters look great on their own as display pieces if you're just wanting to have one of your favourite characters. I really do genuinely believe that these figures are worth their money, and they have just aged beautifully. They're like a fine wine almost. One of the other things, I really would love to speculate what Series 1 would have come with accessory wise. I can't even begin to think. You can leave in the comments what you think Sonic, sort of Tails and Knuckles would have come with. But I love that Series 2 have all these accessories that come with them. And of course, we're going to get to look at the other 3 in the series. You can see kind of preview in the background, Gamma, A, Big and Ski Sonic. And obviously we're going to get to look at their accessories, and I can't wait. I love all the improvements over the boxes and everything, and genuinely speaking, this has been such a fun unboxing. And of course, I can't forget to show off this. I love how they look in box. They look fantastic in their box. Just look at that. Look at that display. I can't describe how good they look in and out of box. They're worth their money. I really do believe that. And I can't wait to unbox the full set. This is honestly such a dream for me, being able to unbox these. And if you'd told, young Doodle who was watching stop motions and stuff back in the day, he probably wouldn't have believed you. So yes, thank you so much for watching another unboxing, folks. I really do appreciate it if you've made it this far in the video. Please like and subscribe. I've got a lot more interesting content coming in, of course, with customs and unboxings alike. I will be making a lot more unboxings of these, obviously. I've got 3 more left to do and a couple more things that I've got planned. And any customs you'd like to see along the road, if you haven't already checked out my Instagram, please do. And you can see what I've obviously worked on, and if you want to see any videos of previous customs, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any customs you'd like to see, I'd love to hear what you'd love to see from me. Anyway, thanks again for watching, folks, and please take care. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.